Willie D Live.
How do we get the money for that? Because we're always underfunded. Within the 18th, there are city council members, there are state representatives, there are state senators, there are county commissioners, there are mayors, there are school board members. We all sit at the table. And we come up with a plan for the 18th. And here's the money that we need. Here are for our infrastructure dollars. Here's what we need. But all of us are going to be on the same page. There's going to be a time in which we meet quarterly to make sure that we're revisiting the business plan that we put forth. This is not about having press conferences. This is not about just showing up and just being boisterous. This is about being substantive and getting a job done. If the people want to go for that, the people understand that, and the people respond to that, then absolutely I'll run. If the people are simply saying, well, Jarvis, he don't never show up. He ain't never. I have town hall meetings, every month. When I was in the State House, I have senior citizen events 3 times a year. I'm always there. Maybe I didn't show up at your church, but that's not substantive enough. We have to do better, and so I think if we do that, I resonate with the younger generation. I resonate with the older generation. I obviously resonate with our generation, Gen Xers. We can get this thing done. We can be substantive. And we can have a plan and an identity. Even from the CBC, when I get to the same thing, brother, we got to be one. Did you see Representative Green when he was put out the chambers? Yep. First time somebody's ever been escorted out the chambers like that. You know what my biggest disappointment was? Nobody left. Nobody walked out with him. Like, united we stand, divided we fall. Ain't nowhere in the world.
There's a bunch of cowards.
Ain't nowhere in the world you about to escort this 77-year-old brother out who was duly elected by the people, simply speaking his mind as he's talking about protecting Medicaid, and all of y'all are sitting around there with resist shirts on, and you resisted from protecting this brother. Man, the first thing I would have did was, let's go. Man, no, I got him. Come on, we can all walk out together. Because that's what we do. That's what we do. If one of us is going down, man, we're all going down. But, together we're stronger. But to simply just sit there, I was so disappointed, man. And then there was some who wanted to censor him, voted to censor him, some from his own party. That's absolutely absurd.
See, I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm glad you brought that back around, that party. That Democratic Party, man. The Democratic Party really disappointed me in this last election, man, because they saw seats being hijacked from those judgeship seats being hijacked, and they sat on their hands and did not financially aid those Democratic candidates who were being attacked by Republicans who were attacking their credentials. Mm-hmm. Time and time again, they were attacking, but only the black ones, the black judges who had won those. And I'm talking about specifically those judges that were part of the 19, right? Mm-hmm. They were attacking those judges and going after them for their credentials, saying that, no, you can't even run because you're not qualified and all these types. They're attacking sitting judges, saying that it's one thing to attack a judge or somebody that's running for judge and they haven't sat. But these are sitting judges and you're attacking their credentials. Right. And the Democratic Party just sat back and watched like, And what I surmise from that is the Democratic Party support black candidates as long as they can control the black candidate.